What's the crack, everybody? Cards Everywhere here. Today we're going to play a game with the metal deck I brewed up. We're going to be using the Drowsy and Hypno to put things to sleep, but we're not going to be running any Psychic Energy. This is just going to sit on the bench. We have the Mawile to Crunch, and that'll discard a random energy from the opponent if you hit the heads. And then we'll be relying on the Metal Mal to win, with its heavy impact of doing 120 damage. Unfortunately, I only have one Metal, so we will just have to hope we draw it. Now, this deck can't really compare to any of the EX decks, so I will be running it in the NoEX League. And if you don't know how to do that, you go to Private Match and you type NoEX as the password. You could probably put in capitals and all that, but for now, NoEX in lowercase works for me. I'm sure it'll be more filtered over time, and I'd say different spellings will compare to different leagues. But for now, just type NoEX, and you should be able to find some people that won't be running OP decks, and you'll see some more interesting brewing going on. So here we go. We also it does seem to filter out the Japanese players. So if you want to find English players for your Wonder Picks, this would be the way to do it. So for now, we didn't get an amazing starting hand, so we'll be using the Farfetch'd as a little staller. Thankfully, Farfetch'd is not weak to the fighting type. So we will Pokeball here and see if we can get our Meltan. There it is. So we'll stick that down and we'll Professor Oak, see what else we got going on. See if we can get the Drowsy going early. Unfortunately not. I think I'll just end the turn here and hope the opponent doesn't have a Sabrina in hand. But if he does, we have another Meltan in the deck. So he just has the Diglett so far. So the Dugtrio can be an interesting deck to play against. The Dugtrio can prevent all damage if you do flip the heads. We have an X speed, so I think I will straight away try and go for the Mawile Shenanigans. I'm going to evolve into the Metal just to get that out of my hand in case the opponent red cards. But for now, we'll switch out into the Mawile and see if we can start poking away at the Diglett. So we'll go for the Crunch here and hope for the heads. We got lucky here. So that will get rid of the energy and set the opponent back a little bit. If you can get very lucky, this can work against the Articuno EX deck, but Mawile does such little damage that it's not going to matter in the long run. He's going to be able to outpace you eventually. So the opponent conceded there. That is okay. We'll go for another one. He probably got a bad draw there if he only had the Diglett to put out. So we'll try and jump into another game or two here. So we'll just go straight ahead and see if we can find someone else. So we're against Yanning. We'll see what he is running. Hopefully not a fire deck, as we are extremely weak to fire. But we can still put up a fight with some lucky shenanigans with Mawile and getting the opponent to sleep. So he is running a dark deck. I think we're going to have to hold back the Meltan, as I don't want to risk it getting poisoned and killed by the Weezing here. So we'll try and poke away with Farfetch for a while and build up the Meltan in the back. So the opponent got the Pokeball. We'll see what kind of deck he is running. Seems to be a straight up Weezing deck. Very, very powerful. We'll see if we can fetch out the Drowsy, but unfortunately not. So we'll start poking away with the Farfetch'd for now. And we'll put down another Farfetch'd in case the opponent has a Sabrina in hand. So Farfetch'd is a potent enough first and second turn attacker with its 40 damage. Unfortunately, a fairly low health pool, but that's okay. He's not out here for a long time. He's out here to do some damage and maybe get out before he's killed. But I don't want to commit too much energy to the Farfetch'd. So Weezing is going to be quite a problem. We might have to sacrifice a couple of guys to him. I don't know if we'll be able to get our Malmetal online in time. So we'll Professor's Research. There is our Drowsy. I would like to Sabrina, but he's going to be able to switch right back into the Weezing. So for now, we will just Leak Slap. And that will give us the priority switch next turn. So hopefully we can get some luck with Hypno to get the opponent to sleep. And we won't get poisoned if the opponent is asleep, I think. I'm not sure if the abilities do work when you're asleep. I can't quite remember. But we'll find out soon enough. But the opponent is also kind of stuck in here, as Weezing does have a huge retreat cost unless he has a Koga in hand. So we're going to go into the Farfetch'd for now. If we do happen to draw a Giovanni, we can... Oh, looks like we can get lucky here. So we're going to put down the Hypno. We're going to power up the Farfetch'd and sneak attack him with the Giovanni. So the opponent wouldn't have been expecting this, so he might not be ready here. It does put us another turn behind on the Malmetal, but hopefully Hypno can hold out a little bit longer here. There's no point in putting down the Meltan. So we can see if we can outlast the opponent here. So he's got the Arbok up and running. Next turn, that'll be able to attack. Looks like he doesn't have another Weezing in hand, thankfully. So that might give us a chance here to get the Malmetal online and overpower the opponent before he can really do a whole lot to us. So we get another energy on the Malmetal. We will try and put the opponent to sleep with the Pendulum. So he is asleep. And we will Leak Slap him in the face and hope he stays asleep for next turn. He won't be able to withdraw if he is asleep. So we got lucky there. If he does draw the Weezing here, he will be able to evolve and wake up. And maybe Koga it back to the hand. Looks like he was not able to do that this turn. He does wake up, but our Farfetch'd is going to put it to sleep. And I think that will be enough time to get the Malmetal online. I'm going to put down the Mawile in case he does draw the Sabrina. There's no point in putting it to sleep. We'll just kill it. And the art book will most likely come out here. But we will be able to one-shot it with the Mal Metal. So I don't think there's much he can do here. He can try and force a switch with Sabrina, but we have the X-Speed in hand. So he's going to go straight for the kill. And we're going to throw out the Mal Metal and Heavy Impact for the win here. So we'll bring him out, put the last energy on him, and hit for 120 for the win. So the opponent did concede. So as you can see, it's a deck that can do a little bit of work, but it's certainly not overpowered, and a fire deck can put you in your place fairly quickly. But it's a little bit of fun, and I hope you do enjoy if you can build it. Let me know. Tell me in the comments what you think, and like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and I will catch you next time. Cards Everywhere, out.